Today we're going to dive into the book of Romans and look at Paul's wisdom to the church of Rome and how it applies to us today. Paul wrote in Romans a lot about how salvation is for everyone, how God's mercy is for everyone, how we are to be a living sacrifice to God, and how God's law is going to be fulfilled through our love for others. He also talked about our role as followers of Jesus, as Christians, when it comes to our respect for authority. Romans 13 verses 1 and 2 says this: "Everyone must submit to governing authorities, for all authority comes from God, and those in position of authority have been placed there by God. So anyone who rebels against authority is rebelling against what God has instituted, and they will be punished." When it comes to Paul's words here, he did not say that we have to obey authority at all times, but that we must respect them and that we must submit to them as people that God had placed, but the authority ultimately comes from God. Paul oftentimes, and other apostles, and even Jesus and his disciples went against the current government, went against authority in order to fulfill what God has called them to do. They always submitted to authority except for the things that contradicted God and the mission that Jesus gave us to help people meet, know, and follow him. And so for us today, what would it look like for us to change our perspective, to apply this filter that God is in control? That when we respect and submit to authority, we're actually respecting and submitting to God. And that through all things, we should be pointing people to the person of Jesus.